Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be reviewing Pat McGrath's the Ecstacy palette, which looks like this. It's just a little 6-pan guy. I really like the look that turned out, like that we got. So if you're interested in seeing this and how I achieved this look, keep watching. But before you do, go ahead and subscribe down below. Click the button right there. We are going to be trying out the Pat McGrath little Ecstasy palette. I was going to be doing the bronze palette today, but you guys saw what happened to my bronze palette. Still sore about that subject. But this is what the palette looks like. It has 6 beautiful colors, including a dark black here and this rich browny red, which is very, very pretty. I feel like this is a very versatile palette. The only thing you would need to bring with you is maybe one additional shade to really do a transition, because I don't think any of these colors really transition for your crease very well. But I think everybody travels with the bronzer, so just use your bronzers, guys. Don't pack more stuff. Today I'm going to be using the Bobbi Brown. It's the eye blender, and I'm just going to, oh, and I used concealer on my eyes. You guys didn't see that, to prep them. So this is a very like light, fluffy brush, so you kind of have to work more on there to pack it on. Or maybe I'm just used to using the Sigma or the Morphe brush that really, you know, is more dense and stiff. But this will get you a nice blown out airbrush look because it is just so fluffy. And even when you come up closer to apply pressure, it's still just really fluffy, so you're also better off just coming back to the back, like midway up the brush, to really blend it. And as I said, I have been trying to go more at a north to south blending, so I don't get a super harsh line up here. And so I have kind of fanned that out a little bit. This brush is great for that. It automatically like fluffs it out so effortlessly. This is, you know, a higher end brand, Bobbi Brown, so the brushes are a little bit more expensive, but this is probably one of my favorite Bobbi Brown brushes, like for eyes. And eyes in general, this is probably one of my favorite because it just effortlessly just blends and fluffs that out. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, now we're gonna go into the palette, and I'm gonna take that brownie red. I guess I could swatch it. We'll swatch that here. I feel like these don't swatch very well. There we go. There you can kind of see that ready metallic color with that brown would be gorgeous. So yeah, that's what we're working with right now. I'm gonna go grab a wipey. Okay, yeah, so I just feel like they don't swatch, especially those mattes, don't swatch that well. Well, the 2 mattes that there are. But I've watched a couple of reviews, not specifically on this palette, but I've watched reviews and they say that the mattes don't swatch that well when you do finger swatches. But when you go to put them on your eyes, they blend out like a dream. So I think today we're going to do this little trial. Usually I go here. I think today we're gonna do this. We'll see. Well, we're gonna play. All right, so I'm gonna take my beloved, the MAC 217, and I'm going to dip into that ready brown. And I'm just gonna get, so that looks like a lot on camera, but just ever so slightly, and I'm going to first deep it on the outer corner and then slowly bring it in. And with these shades, I would rather have to go in a bazillion times to achieve the color payoff I'd want, opposed to going in really heavy and having a huge mess. And see, it is blending out really nicely, and I've only dipped in there, what, 2-3 times maybe. Very light dippage. And it does blend effortlessly. I'm going to dip one little more and focus it right here in the center. Okay, and I just deepened up that corner a little bit more, but that is beautiful. Can we see? Very easy, quick and easy to blend out. Now the trick is to do the same thing on the other eye. I know our eyes are supposed to be sisters and not twins. But gosh darn it, I like twins. I try my best to make them look identical. I think that may be why I don't do wing eyeliner ever. Because I can't get them to twin up. When you're doing your eyeshadow, guys, I always work with a mirror close-up, but always stop and look farther out to see what it actually looks like from a distance, because it can look completely different than what it does in like up close. So those are pretty much matching. Okay, voila. That color just looks so pretty, guys, so pretty. All right, now I think I do want to play with that orangey color, or do we want to go gold? I say let's play with it. So I'm going to how do I want to do this? I guess we can try it with a brush first. I'm going to go in, pick some of the color up. Okay, so it does not like a dry brush, so let's try our finger. Pick some up. Oh yeah, there she is. I'm not going to go all the way into the inner eye, to the corner here, because I want to put a lighter color there. Just gonna blend that out. Okay, I got a little messy right here, but that's not because of the eyeshadow, it's because of my finger. But that color is very pretty. Don't worry, we'll blend it out here in a minute. I'm gonna use the other finger on the other hand to do the same thing. Okay, I'm gonna wipe off my fingers so I don't make a mess and touch like the rest of my face. Then I'm gonna take this itty bitty little brush and I'm gonna go into that champagne-y color and pop that on the inner corner and kind of blend it into that. Now this brush, since it's more dense, is picking up the color. Try to get that pigment off, but it's not wanting to come off very well. I'm going to take a little bit of concealer on this brush that I just wiped off. And where I had wiped off my pigment, I'm just going to bounce that back in there. Voila, we are fixed. And I'm just taking like ever so slightly, nothing crazy. I'm just working that back in. All right, now we're gonna do a little bit of eyeliner and some mascara. I'll be right back. All right, so of course I'm gonna be using my Tom Ford little guy. And what I basically do is I set my pinky here and I just tight line basically the upper eyelid. I don't want any wing. I just want basically thicker eyelash. I'm gonna put the lid back on because this one's like a little light flimsy end. I like to take the little fat end and deepen it up. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my neighbor is now rocking out to like some oldies out there. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning. So we got the eyeliner done. I did end up doing a little baby wing because that side ended up doing a little baby wing. But before I put on my mascara, I am going to take this little Scott Barnes brush. It's the number 61, that really cool fan looking brush that I love to use for under my eyes. I'm just going to ever so slightly tip, like take a dip in the very center of that brush. And I'm going to look up and I start off in the center and then wiggle it around. Dip it in again, just in that little center. Start at the center of the eye. I'm putting it in the center of the eye to put the most color so I have more room to wiggle it around. Because if I were to start like at the outer corner, it'd be more pigmented there. I really wouldn't have anywhere to move it to. So that, and it just, this blends so well. I've never been able to like blend out and blur out the bottom lash line, but this brush makes it possible. Then I'm going to just dip into our bronzer here and smoke out the rest. Kind of blend that out. And it just effortlessly like blows it out. This is a great brush. Very versatile. Like I said, you could contour your nose if you're into that. I personally love it for under the lash line lately. You can fan color on with it. You know, contour down here, contoured very distinctly if you want very like harsh, well not harsh, but very chiseled. You could, this is a great brush. All right, so now I'm going to curl my eyelashes with my beloved Eyeshadow eyelash curler. And I haven't been going all the way down to the root first. I kind of curl like halfway into the eyelash, and then I do the base. It's just interesting how we try new things, right? I have been trying out this Hourglass, what are you? Film Noir and Onyx and Black. At first I didn't like her. But as she kind of, I know this sounds bad, but as she dried out just a little bit, I'm enjoying her. Now, has she become my like hands down favorite? Not yet. I don't know if that will happen. But she is nice. And I like how she lightly defines the bottom lashes. Now you can pile it on, but I don't like to pile on my bottom lashes. Okay, so now for the top. I kind of just like bump it into my base of my eyelashes. And then I wisp it up. And is there anybody out there that can put mascara on without opening their mouth? Anybody? I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's humanly possible. So bumping, bump, 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 and then pull. See, it does a good job. I'm not mad at it. But I mean, she has had some steep competition, you know, with McGraths, but I like it. I'm gonna go ahead and pop some lip on. All right, so that is it for today's video. This eyeshadow is just absolutely, it's beautiful. I think I am going to try to get one of the bigger palettes. I don't know if I'm gonna get the newest one that just launched. I think it's 6. 5 is very pretty, but I kind of want to see him in person. I did return the bronze one that I really wanted. I may try to get that again because that one I think I really will use a lot more than the bigger palettes, because the bigger palettes have a bunch of different colors, like pops of colors, but like bronze and brown, that's just my jam. But the eyeshadow itself like is beautiful, like effortless. You don't have to fuss to blend. It is just so good. And like that main color in the eye, we used our fingers. Like, who doesn't like to finger paint? But anyway, that is it for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe. It really will help my channel. I typically upload Tuesdays and Thursdays. So there you have it. I will see you next time. Bye guys.